My name is Wam. I graduated from UCL in 2016. I went straight from an internship straight into a graduate role at my current firm, which is Ernst & Young, EY. And at the moment, I'm an audit senior working in the assurance department. As an audit senior, you're sort of usually in charge of a team for a variety of clients, helping them, understand sort of accounting standards and just making sure like what they're reporting in terms of like their figures, like revenue, their assets, that sort of stuff isn't overstated or understated. You have to sort of understand the business, and I find that to be actually the challenging part of it. Being able to put yourself in a CFO's shoes and understand, what the risks for his company are, and what that means to like obviously all the potential and current investors.
What made you get into this career?
So I think EY were hosting I think it was like an insight day or 2 insight days during like spring, and I got into that and applied and got to know a bit more about the firm, a bit more about the role. So I went on to like apply for an internship role in I think it was the following summer, which I got, and I actually ended up really enjoying it. I really liked the fact that I work with numbers quite a lot. I'm quite like a numbers person. Coming from a chemistry degree as well, it's quite analytical, and I found I was able to apply those analytical skills.
What do you like most about your work?
The opportunities you get to work with different clients, like FTSE 100 big businesses. You really get to understand sort of what goes on like behind the scenes. It's really interesting to see on the different clients that I do work on, how they've responded like differently to the changes in the market. Like last year was Brexit, this year it's COVID-19. Everyone's got a different way of going about it, and you can sort of see how these businesses operate, how they respond, which is quite interesting, because you are really getting to the nitty-gritty of it, which is really good. So it's that, as well as obviously the clients that you have, and like the outreach of the firm is obviously quite big, being a global firm. They have offices obviously all around the world, and I had the chance to go into the convent to LA. So obviously that was like an amazing opportunity.
One thing they never tell you about working life, ...
One thing that surprised me is probably the fact that, I'm probably still learning, like to this day. I'd say like maybe as much as I was at university, there's always something new you can like challenge yourself with, whether it's like a professional qualification or just like a new area within your role. And that's also like when you do learn, it's very rewarding, because you can put it into practice straight away. And it's a bit different to university, where you learn it, you sit an exam, and then maybe you forget about it for 2 months during the summer or something like that. I think, yeah, I would definitely be surprised if I heard that for myself, like doing all of this learning now to carry on learning. But it's a little different. It's I think the onus is really on yourself, on myself, to carry on doing something and carry on like challenging myself. I would tell myself not to get too stressed out with lab reports. Basically, don't get bogged down too much in the humdrum of the day-to-day. Use like the opportunities that are there at UCL. There's obviously lots of like career open days, and that sort of thing. Like I think there was a global citizenship program, that sort of thing. You can always get involved in different activities that are just different to your degree, and something that you won't get the opportunity to do those sort of things like after university, because at work, you're a bit busy, and you don't exactly, your firm isn't exactly going to pay you to just go and learn something unless it directly applies to your role. So definitely make the most of that, because that's an opportunity that you probably won't get again. So I tell myself definitely get more involved in that sort of thing. Try new things, even if it's something that you've never done before.